top 5 subgenres of rock and their top artist. I'm ranking the subgenres of rock music using my ever-evolving list of my top 230 artists. With each of the 5 subgenres, I'll tell you how many artists I love under that subgenre, as well as how high that artist is in my complete list. Let's rock. Number 5 goes to pop rock with 10 bands, and the Killers taking the lead as my 38th favorite band of all time. Number 4 goes to classic rock with 24 artists and Meatloaf, like a bat out of hell, as my 40th favorite artist ever. Number 3, subgenre of rock and roll. We got the metal. No one can destroy the metal. With 25 bands out of my top 230 artists, System of a Down are my 4th favorite artist of all time and my favorite heavy metal band ever. Okay, now we're in the top 2. Clearly, that's where we're at. Number 2. This one hurt a little bit because I thought, you can tell by the mohawk and the punk rock attire, you can tell that I'm a hardcore punk rocker. Just look at all that Green Day stuff back there. I am more hardcore than anyone that's ever existed. The glasses and everything. Just very punk rock. But number 2 is punk rock. We got a surprise. We got a surprise winner in this video. Punk rock. What I thought was the greatest genre of all time. There are 36 punk rock bands that I obsess over. And Green Day are taking the number 1 spot, not just in punk rock, but in all time. Green Day / Foxborough Hot Tubs / The Network / Rodeo Queens / all those Green Day related bands in just a big slaughterhouse of winnage. But number 2 spot, it only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. Maybe you're the runner-up or the last one to lose the race, because almost only ever really counts in horseshoes and... Okay, that's enough Green Day fandom. It's not what this video is about. We got to talk about the number 1 subgenre of rock and roll. Is it rock and roll or rock? Okay, number 1 rock and roll genre. I'm not going to keep you guys waiting any longer. It goes to alternative rock in a landslide, a calamity for the punk rockers, the metalers, the classic rockers, and the pop rockers. There's just simply an onslaught of alternative rock bands. 69 bands. Because it's when I grew up. I was born in 1985. And I fell in love with my own music in 1996 and onward, but I fell in love with all that was popular in 96, 97, 98. And those years that I learned what I liked and what I didn't like, alternative rock was king, right? So just every alternative hit that was on the radio, it built what my taste is today in 2023. 69 bands, all alternative rockers, with Everclear landing the top of my alt pile as my 21st favorite band of all time. Now, here's an interesting factoid about Everclear. They were at one point my favorite band ever. Everclear, get it? But Bare Naked Ladies kind of toppled them for a bit. Red Hot Chili Peppers kind of toppled them for a bit. Blink-182 kind of toppled them. And then everybody started toppling Everclear sometime in the 2004 to present day. Everclear just kind of went a little bit down. They're still good, still a really great band. They're the best alternative rock band of all time, like I said, but they're not number one. They're number 21. And Green Day just has beaten everyone to the number one slot. But yeah, so that has been the top 5 subgenres of rock and roll and the top artist of each one of those. So thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, all those things, yada, 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 whatever. I'm going to make probably 12 cents, probably 3 cents off this video. But I do it because I love it. Alternative rock forever. Rock and roll.